Hello everyone, this is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for Sagittarius for November 25th through December 1st. Thank you for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join us each and every day for my Energy of the Day readings. Just a reminder that these are general readings. Take what resonates and disregard the rest. I'm using the Nerfertari tarot deck and the Eternal Crystals Oracle cards. Now let's get started. We first have the Major Arcana card, the Empress, followed by the Major Arcana card, the Hierophant, followed by the Major Arcana card, the Emperor. Okay. First thing to mention here, Sagittarius, you have all Major Arcana cards this week. This is such a strong message coming through. And you have both the Empress and the Emperor with the Hierophant right in the middle. The messages from my guides are indicating that this represents your parents, Sagittarius, and getting some advice from them. Okay, but first let's take a look at each card. And at the beginning of the week, Sagittarius, you have the Major Arcana card, the Empress. Okay. Now, in the Tarot's Fool journey, this represents the mother and harvest. And this is at the beginning of the journey on the practical plane. There's 3 planes, and this is the practical plane. First the Empress, then the Emperor, and then the Hierophant is the order that they are in the practical plane. Now, the Empress is about love and healing and abundance. This is the Empress giving you the environment to grow and create, an environment where you're nurtured and cared for and are comfortable so you can manifest your vision in the world. So this card showing up in this spread with the other cards means that your mother can play a very significant part of your week. And the number 3 energy of this card can be bringing the past, present, and future into play here. Now next, Sag, you have the Major Arcana card, the Hierophant. This card is also on the practical plane of the Fool's journey, but is usually after the Emperor. And as you can see here, you've got 3, 4, and 5. That's how they go on the journey. But very interesting, this being in the middle. Now, the Hierophant represents the traditions and beliefs that were put into place, things that you were raised on. Religion, school, traditions that were celebrated as you grew up. The Hierophant represents counsel, usually a clergy person, attorneys, marriage counselors, mentors, or any type of advisor. And with your parents as the biggest advisors of all. And with the placement of the Hierophant between the Empress, the mother, and the Emperor, the father, is indicating that you need to take counsel with your parents at this time. If they're not here in this world, then this is representing some piece of advice from them that was given to you. And you need to recall and use this advice at this time. And the number 5 energy of this card represents conflict and challenge, but most of all, learning is represented by this energy and concerns with direct communication. And now the last part of the week is the Major Arcana card, the Emperor. And in the Tarot's Fool journey, this represents the father and discipline. This is also on that same practical plane. This is your origination on the journey. The Emperor is the father or father-type figure in your life. He is the leader, authoritative, and the disciplinarian. And this card is about power and control. This is about your own control of your destiny. This card indicates a time now for discipline and for putting some stability in your life. You might have to set some limits on your own behavior in order to achieve your goals. And this card showing up in this spread this week means that your father will play a significant role in your week. And the number 4 energy of this card has to do with your foundation, the stability, structure, and rules that are in place. So, Sagittarius, you have the Empress here, and she's looking back at the past. She knows all about you, Sagittarius. She's the mother that raised and nurtured you, made your environment safe and comfortable. And you have the Emperor here, and he is looking towards the future. He wants all the best for you as you go out into the world and make your mark. He has given you advice to take with you. But usually, the Hierophant comes after the Emperor. But in your spread here, Sag, smack in the middle, meaning that you're needing to get some advice from both of your parents. Or for some of you, you should be recalling some advice that was given to you by your parents that will help you at this time. And the numerology of this reading is 12, which reduces to 3. And the 3 energy is 2 things combining to become 1. So this would be the advice of both sources, the Empress, the mother, and the Emperor father, to be given now to you. Now let's take a look at your crystal of the week. DIOPTASE. Has to do with the heart chakra and direction. It's interesting that the guides have chosen this crystal for you this week, Sag, and this is about finding your direction in life. This crystal is here to help you weigh up your options and choose a direction now to follow. You have been feeling stuck, Sag, and in a rut, not sure which way to turn. You may have been feeling like you've been wasting time and wandering about. DIOPTASE is here to help you work on your inner child and relationship and helps heal your heart so you can make true progress. Don't worry about what other people think, Sag. Focus solely on you. Remain positive, strong, and driven so that abundance and opportunities will come your way. You will need to release your need to control outcomes. Trust in the universe and heed the advice that you were given by the people who love and raised you. When major arcana cards show up in a reading, this is indicating that a life event is taking place. This spread was very clear in its message. Now, this might not resonate with all Sagittarians, but maybe it just wants you to recall the good advice and life lessons you learned as a child. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and support my channel. For additional guidance, my website link is below. Love and abundance to my Sagittarius family.